Hi everyone, it's Giselle with a dream interpretation message. And whilst I was trying to figure out the dream, I asked for some cards. I didn't select one that would reflect the dream. I actually just asked and 3 fell out of the deck. So, what I dreamt was that I was in a room that was like a classroom. Well, it was a classroom because I remember seeing my teacher there years ago. But in the dream, this classroom was now filled with all of my beloved stuff. Well, not all of his stuff. Because I remember saying in the dream, oh, this is only about a quarter of his stuff. Not all of his stuff is here. But through his stuff being in the room, and me then trying to figure out what that dream represented, it shows that he physically will be returning to pick up his thing. Well, not pick them up, but like to collect his things and then possibly put them into a house or wherever. So it certainly gives that feeling of I am coming back on the physical, which is something I've always known anyway. But because it was in a classroom, I felt that these things represented what his learning was all about. And a lot of these things were postcards or cards that people have written. These cards represent his memories from a past chapter in his life. And there's a feeling of having left that to go on different adventures and discover more of who he is. But that is still part of who he is, so he's coming back to that, basically. Sometimes we leave a situation or a place to rediscover who we are. But we can always pick ourselves back up, and I greatly empathize with that because I kind of have done the same through becoming who I am once more. That sounds a bit weird, but basically when I was in previous relationships, I almost allowed the other people to have too much of an influence on me. They say things like, you can't wear this style of clothing, or this color is so juvenile looking. I want you to look more like a woman, not a girl, and all this nonsense, right? And I'm thinking, wow, do you know what? I should have never allowed these people to have such an impact on the way that I dress and the way that I feel about myself. And through being single and embracing myself once more, I came back to who I was, with upgrades, of course. But the true essence of who I was had never disappeared, and I feel that that dream represented that about my beloved's journey. Yes, he has left to kind of discover more of who he is, but essentially he's coming back to his true self. And I understand now why that was represented in a classroom. Sometimes takes a while to figure out these dreams. It's not like an instant, I'll think about it in 2 seconds, I'll get clarity. They're very encrypted at times, but now I understand it. I also asked to pull some cards in relation to it, and so I've got the Temperance, I've got the Tower, and then I've got the Two of Cups. So basically the Temperance is that learning to balance everything. Also, for a lot of people, this represents a twin flame card, the yin and the yang coming together. The Tower moments are a lot. A lot of Tower moments have happened, actually, especially in the month of November, where more and more layers were peeled off. And I actually thought that they were already peeled off, like there was no more layers. But when you think there were no more layers, there were more layers. So essentially those layers are being peeled off so you can come into the Two of Cups, the relationship, the physical reuniting. And I feel that that is an imminent occurrence that we are just waiting to break through. And I've also drawn a few of these beautiful romance oracle cards, and I'm going to read them one by one. The first message is Sacred Union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. And I do feel that. I've never ever felt that about any other connection before. I've always had a bit of resentment or some sort of doubt and fear. But with this one, I do feel that so much deeper, so much more pure connection that I've never had before. The second card is Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. And this reminds me of something that my brother said. He was talking about accepting depression and anxiety and feelings of low mood. He said he used to fight it before, and it would try to fight him back for days on end. But the moment he just gave in and accepted and went like, okay, I welcome you in. If you want to make me depressed for an hour, whatever, you're welcome to it. And then it just dissipated. He thought, oh great, it didn't even want to come and make me depressed. It just went on its own. And so if we can trust, the transformation occurs through acceptance. Once we accept the current situation, it will automatically transform, because we're not battling against it. We're not fighting. We're not going, I don't want you. We're actually saying, well, this is the current situation. I accept it. And so it's allowed to bloom into what we are truly desiring. Whoops, my cards are just getting thrown all over the place. Okay, the third card is Surrender. At times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Isn't it beautiful how these cards all follow this little story? Isn't that cute? I mean, amazing. Cute. Oh, I'm funny. Anyway, it's all to say, you know, we are tempering, we are balancing the yin, the yang, the fire, the water, the good and the bad, what we perceive to be good and bad. Anyway, the light and the dark. The thing is, without the dark, we cannot appreciate the light. If it was sunny 24/7, what kind of existence would that be? You know, it's as soon as we can accept, okay, it's not so great now, but it's fine. It's fine. Do you know why? Something amazing will come through, because it always does. And that's what you must believe in. Okay, so the next card is Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. Isn't that beautiful? I do feel it falls in line with that card. And then our final message is Romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. Yes, definitely. I do believe that. And yes, I hope that this dream interpretation message has some sort of resonance or message for you. If it does, I'd be interested to know. Just leave a comment and I will certainly have a little read of them. I thank you all so very much for watching. I've also put a little poll up on my feed. If you're interested in flash sales, because I know some of you, well, a lot of you actually have taken advantage of that, what was it now? Black Friday / Cyber Monday sale and really liked it. I just want to know, is a monthly or a weekly a good time? Because I was thinking of doing like a 24-hour flash sale to give people the chance to get readings at a more discounted rate. If that's something you're interested in, do vote. So yeah, I thank you all so much for watching. If you'd like to connect with me, all my details are in the description. And have a beautiful day. Namaste.